Strongly bullish PA and W stock is up 0.22% in the pre-market session of today, the 22nd of May 2025. Yesterday, the company disclosed its earnings outcomes, and these are some of the highlights. Posted a Q3 earnings of 80 cents per share on $2.29 billion revenue, exceeding forecasts. Annual recurring revenue from next gen security rose 34%, surpassing $5 billion. JP Morgan and Barclays expressed worries about the company's ongoing double digit product revenue growth, citing possible challenges from macroeconomic uncertainties seen in April. But Bush Securities identifies Palo Alto Networks as being in a transition year, expecting some platformization and cloud penetration, expecting that platformization and cloud penetration will enhance deal flow and stabilize the company's pipeline. So, if you didn't get a sense that there was a mix of impressions concerning these outcomes, there was some, even though I didn't really sufficiently express that. So, this is its daily chart. I said the stock is in a strong bullish trend. It is because its 200-day moving average is still sloping bullishly upwards, and it did all the other moving averages there. All the other moving averages that are still sloping bullishly upwards, and it lost in that session 6.8%. I think this is that loss. Yeah, it lost 6.8%. This is that loss, and the extrapolation is for it's more of a bias to the downside. It's a bearish bias. That's what the extrapolation is saying, and it's speculated that, or rather extrapolated that it might remain in place up till early June. That may not be the case. All of these are just extrapolations. There's no guarantee that that will be the case at all. Um, the price pressure momentum indicators are indicating that it's going to be an uphill task, especially it's going to be an uphill task to challenge the position of its 10 and 21 um, day moving averages. We can just quickly have a look at that. Let's see. Let's pick up the indicator, the PP1, PPM1, price pressure momentum one. It measures the angle of attack of its 10-day moving average. So you can see it's negative. That angle of attack, it's the angle of attack is negative, and it's also indicating that yeah, for the stock to attempt to retest that, the probability of it, probability of a prospect of it challenging that 10-day moving average, or the resistance on that 10-day moving average, might be quite a steep one. Might be quite a stiff one, amongst other things. But this is just how things are. Market participants can decide to come and reverse this 6% loss, and everything will change. Yeah. So in terms of projections, what do we have? We have some downward projections. We have 141.38, 149.26, 162.02, and then slight upper projection of 187.34. All of these are on its daily chart. Let's have a look at its weekly chart. On the weekly chart, we have a couple of projections here, some downward projections. Okay, let's begin with the downward projections. We have 142, 151.69, 167.36. Upper projections, we have 186.33, 202.44, 212.39. And the extrapolation is that we're going to have a distributive contraction all the way towards early December of this year, 2025. This is an extrapolation. and there's absolutely no guarantee that it will turn out to be that way. The underlying trend on the weekly chart is also bullish. You know, it's let's see now, it's bullish. Let's see now, we can actually have a look at its the price pressure momentum on this on the weekly chart to get a sense of what they're indicating, what they're indicating, especially the price per ppm one. That will this will give us the impression, the angle of attack of its 10-week moving average. It's still loading up. Okay, it has loaded. Let's get that figure. Okay, it's a negative 0.06, so it's not trending at all. Not trending at all, and it's at least is indicating, um, yeah, there's a chance that it can the probability of it dropping below that moving average is quite decent. It's not very strong. The probability of it staying above that moving average is not very strong. That's amongst other things what it's indicating this weakness, just validating the weakness that is in that moving average, that 10 week moving average. That's this one. Now you can see it's sloping down. So we can just go ahead and have a look at its weekly charts just for to get an impression of something really short term. Let's see. Okay, the 10-week moving average. Let's see now. Yeah, here the let's get the 4 hour moving average. Sorry, 4 hour charts. We have ppm one, price pressure momentum one is negative, so indicating that yeah, the probability of it surpassing or breaking through the resistance from that moving average is not very high. You know, yeah, the probability of it staying below that is quite a decent one. In terms of projections, let's see what we have. We have 185.82, just an upper projection, slightly above where it is right now, but not very long ago. As of Tuesday, it had upper projections: 200.43, 204.65, 207.26. In future, they may come up to prove to be resistances, or to prove to be supports. But at the moment, they're out of play at the moment. So let's have a look at its at the extrapolation of the price. Okay, let's point it to. We can start with one, but one extrapolation of the price. It's one, not it's usually very highly unstable. So here we can see what's going on. It's extrapolating a distribution. It's extrapolating retracement. A strong bias to a strong bearish bias. That's what the extrapolation has. Let's extrapolate the 3 day moving average, 3 period moving average, 3 period moving average, not 3 day moving average. So same thing as well. Is extrapolating a negative bearish outlook. Yeah. Okay. We can also have a look at its market greed. Let's see now on this 4 hour charts. Here on Think and Swim, using the price channel, the price has come back into the price channel after printing an intraday low of 178.64. Has still since come back, so they've already bought the dip already. So let's see how things are using the market greed here. Okay, so the stock is at 182 right now, so it is so it's in the resistance region, resistance zone. It's gone into that now after buying that deep. That deep was just yeah, in this support zone, and they've bought that deep now. It's now getting the recovery is gradually coming. Even though the extrapolation is saying that we're going to see lower prices. But it's just pretty much short term. But the extrapolation is a lot more long term than it's a lot far off towards early June. Whereas this is just very very much a short term. It's just indicating that indeed yes, maybe they are buying. Indicating that they bought that deep, just probably validating the fact that they have bought that deep. So let's look at the daily chart and see what the market grid says. So on the daily chart, we have 182, isn't it? That's what we have, 182. Yeah, 182 is what we have. So the price is right outside of its market grid. You can see that. So if this may not this it may be indicating that a buying opportunity may have opened up, yet it's not as reliable as maybe if this is not as reliable as if it has gone outside, if it's above the grid, that may indicate that a pullback is imminent, is highly likely to happen. Is that perception is a lot more reliable as against the reverse, which is that a pullback, or rather a buy the deep opportunity, a good buying, a good buy the deep opportunity has materialized. So the fact that it's trading right outside of its price channel from the market grid may also indicate that lower prices may still print, even though it's looking cheaper and more affordable. Yes, it's trading outside of its price channel. So the price channel, the market grid, is just a channel or a grid that just dictates, or rather not dictates, just gives you a statistical range that the stock should be trading in. And if it's trading above that or below that, you do the maths, you do the judgment. So it just gives you. It's good to have them. It gives you another indication of the position of things. So as things stand right now, it looks like yeah, there's an opportunity to buy, and indeed they have done that. You can clearly see that they did so. But at the same time, it could also mean that lower prices may still print, and we saw that the algos were projecting or extrapolating lower prices for the stock. So just see what you make of PANW, and thank you very much for watching this video.